Welcome to week 3 of computer applications. So this week we're going to be covering 2 chapters, one from the Discovering Computers book or section, and the other one would be Word Chapter 3. So you'll see the list of student outcomes for the Chapter 3, Computers and Mobile Devices. I think you're going to really enjoy this one. Some of the things you probably already have a knowledge or working knowledge of, others may be more in depth that you were unaware of, that obviously is going to expand your ability to make some of the right choices for your needs. Then when we get into Chapter 3 of Word, you're going to be creating a business letter and also creating a table as well in that business letter. So I think you're going to find this chapter very useful. So as we go down and we see the list of assignments and due dates for week 3, you have Discovering Computers Chapter 3 Training, which is located in SAM. Then you'll move to the book and start reading Chapter 3, pages 104 through 139, and that is in the textbooks. Please note all the due dates are going to be the same and the due times are going to be the same, but please do not start on this over the weekend. You need to start on this as soon as possible. So hopefully you're viewing this video the first day of week 3, if not sooner. Then you'll move into Discovering Computers Chapter 3, Critical Thinking. Now on this one, this is on page 49, you have 3 choices. I don't want you to do all 3 of them. You pick 1, 2, or 3. So make sure you read over them and see which one is of interest to you, and then go ahead and follow through on the reading and the instructions. Now what you're going to do, this is located in the textbook, but you'll be posting your answers to the questions in Blackboard, and it'll be in the discussion board section. Then you'll go to SAM and you'll take the exam for Chapter 3. Then you're going to move into some application work, and this is going to be Chapter 3 for Word. So you'll move to the training in SAM. Then you'll go to the book. Please keep in mind we are using SAM to submit your textbook assignments for the application part of this course. So you want to make sure you go into SAM, download the starting files from SAM for the textbook project, and then start reading. Now when it comes to the part where it says to create a blank document, rather than creating a blank document, you're going to use the file, the Word file that you downloaded. This way you have the opportunity to go back into SAM, submit your assignment file, and have it graded, and you can see what you got right, what you need to go back and redo, and better your grade. Then you're going to go into SAM and do the project, and then you're going to go into SAM and do the exam, which is just like a quiz, and then you'll go into Blackboard and do the quiz. Now, when we get into Discovering Computers Chapter 3, Computers and Mobile Devices, I just indicate in more detail with any additional instructions for each of the assignments listed above. All right, so this is in order below here. So we have Chapter 3, the training. I indicate what the icon will look like in SAM. Then you'll go into the reading. Then you'll do the critical thinking on page 149, and I indicate that this is going to be in a discussion board. So keep in mind when you come up here, let me scroll up to the top, and we go to the discussion board. Make sure you get the correct discussion board, and that'll be this one here. All right. Let me go back into the weekly folder, and these will be available. I'm just in instructor mode right now. Okay, so when we get into Chapter 3, let me just go ahead and go to the ebook. You've got quite a bit to cover in here, so I think, like I said, some of these things you're going to find that you already know, other things may be new to you. So, you know, again, have fun with it, enjoy it. I know one of the things that I always have, excuse me, people asking me about are the different ports and where to connect things, so I think this is a very useful table to refer to as well. Then we're going to get into Word Chapter 3, and this one's going to be the business letter. Now keep in mind that it will always show you in the book what your end result will look like, so you can always, as you're working through and you get through a section, compare it to the example in the book. All right, and this is where your table is going to come in. So please keep that in mind. And then let me just scroll over to the next page here, and we'll get down to, let me see, let me move on. All right, a little bit more. All right, when you get to the instructions, so this was on changing the margins and everything, and I think I might have moved just a little bit ahead. Yeah, I did. When you get to the instructions on starting Word and actually going ahead and creating a blank document, you want to make sure, this is a step right here, step 1. You do want to start Word, but don't create a blank document. This is where you're going to open up the file that you downloaded in SAM. So please keep that in mind as well. Let me go ahead and close this out. So when you do get into SAM, please keep in mind what you're going to do is you're going to, and if you want to turn these off, you can turn these off if you're just focusing on the project. You're going to find the Word Chapter 3 textbook, and when you click on that, you're going to read these instructions, and then when you click on Start, this is where you're going to have steps 1 through 3, and you're going to download these files. All right, again, do not change this file name until they tell you to do so in the instructions, and also save this in your Word Chapter 3 folder so you can keep everything where it needs to be. So when you get to the Word Chapter 3, you're going to be doing the training, and again, this is what the icon looks like. Make sure you go through the steps with the introduction, clicking on Observe, Apply, and then you have to do the training complete in order to get credit, full credit. Then you're going to go to the textbook, and again, I do indicate about skipping the step in reference to opening up a blank document, because you're going to use the ones you download from SAM, and then you're going to go back in SAM and do a project that's going to be similar to what you did in the book, Chapter 3. Then you're going to do the exam, and then you're going to do the quiz in Blackboard. So these are the different things you're going to be working on, and again, a lot of different student outcomes for this one, so a lot of background information and some in-depth knowledge with computers and mobile devices, and then getting started on how to really create a good business letter, tables, setting up tabs. So I think you're really going to enjoy this tutorial, or this chapter, excuse me, both of them. And if you do need some assistance on how to do some of these tasks, again, you can always go back to the training. The training will always be available even after you've completed the training. If you need some additional supporting materials, we do have the option to use Atomic Learning. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and try to set up some videos for you over on the left in the supporting materials section. So have a great time with this week's assignments. And if you have any questions or you need some tutoring online, please make sure you shoot me an email. You can call me at home or you can call me in the office. I'll be more than happy to assist you.